Hey, what is up guys? It's Awesome Bomb here, and today we're going to do the S-3 license test, the walkthrough or the in-depth kind of view of how to do these S licenses. I've done the first two by now, and we're going to do the third one right now. So this one is of the Expo, I don't know what it's called. This car is really strange, and it's like, I'm going to explain in a second. It's something kind of just have to get used to. It's not really that hard though, but whatever. So I got this one in gold as well. So it's called the Expo R 2012. Whatever. I don't know, man. I mean, fuck. Whatever. So hey, let's go ahead and play that. 55 seconds I did this one on, and the gold time is 57 something, so whatever. Hey, we're pretty good at this one. KTM Expo R 2012. Let's go. So first, as always, I'm going to show you the like how I did it. Not going to explain it first. I'm first going to show you exactly what I did, and then I'm going to do the in-depth kind of view and just tell you what I did in the particular terms. So let me just get this started. So as I said, this Expo is a strange car. Like it's really strange. It's something just you have to get used to. It is not the most stable car in the game at all. So first of all, the golden rule: always stay close to the curb. Always, just don't do it. Just don't think about going way too far from that curb. Just stay close to the curb and you'll be fine. First of all. Second, this car, I have one golden tip for this car. Brake when you are in a corner. Like seriously, this car wants you to fucking brake in a corner, because that gives it such an amazing boost in handling that it's just ridiculous. I mean, as you can kind of tell, I'm actually drifting around a little bit here. But that is really the best way to do this one with this car. I mean, if you drift with this thing, it's like with the braking in the corners thing, that kind of makes it lose control, but it's easy to maintain. I have the traction control on too, so that's how I actually have kind of the control over the car as well. But whatever. Alright, so now we're gonna do the in-depth part. So right now we're gonna start off. Go. So this first part right here is probably the hardest part of the whole fucking thing. Right here, you will touch those orange devils. Like seriously, it will be so. You'll touch these things so fucking often. You'll be like, how the fuck did I touch those? I didn't even come close to them. I didn't even touch them. But the game will say, hey, you touched them. Oh no, you have to start all over. So just be careful with those things. I mean, I've touched those like 20 times while trying this one. So don't feel ashamed if you actually touch them every single time. I mean, this is probably the hardest part of the whole fucking challenge. So don't worry about the other corners too much. So whatever. I mean, what you want to do right here is, as I said, brake while steering, but don't do it too much in this one, because you have to kind of keep the stability on this one. Otherwise, you'll not go to that second turn to the left a lot easier. You won't get through it easy. So let me check right here. Alright, so I only brake just a tiny bit, just to get through this, to get that boost of handling to the right. I mean, I only braked a tiny little bit, just to get this really nice boost, so I can get really close to the right. As you can see, I barely touched those little guys right there. And then I can actually change the view right now. As you can tell, I'm really close to those things. I barely touched them. I almost touched them, I mean, sorry. And this, now turn to the right is not really that hard. It's the same as the one to the, turn to the left is not that hard. As if you have the stability right there, this one, you can actually go full gas, I believe. Yeah, just step on the gas and just go through it to the left. I mean, it's not really that hard, but whatever. So we managed to get through that one somehow. And then right here, as always, you kind of want to brake a little late. It's you kind of want to brake a little late so you can have that handling boost when you go to when you start steering to the left. As you can see right here, I actually started like fucking drifting around for an idiot for no good reason. But hey, I managed to fucking beat this one by 2 seconds, 2.5 almost. So whatever. Let's see how this goes. So as you can tell, I'm kind of drifting around a little bit here. Have that understeer going, but that actually gave me a certain boost on handling to the like steering to the left that it made me go through this one quite quickly. I could have done that a little bit better. I mean, I lost control at the end, which made me lose a lot of speed, but I managed somehow. I mean, actually, like you want to have a lot of speed when you go through this turn. You want to have enough speed because this next part is going to be long straight forward, so that will really give you a advantage if you have a little bit more speed than the like normal. I don't know. Like, fuck, man. If you have a little bit more speed, you have more advantage on the long run. Yeah, but whatever. I mean, fuck it. You'll understand. So this next one is also kind of fucked up. This next turn right here, which goes to the left. It's. I don't know, man. It takes a lot of practice to do this one right. I mean, it's the same logic as I said. Like you have to steer to the left while braking, but don't steer too much on this one. Don't do it. Just don't. I mean, you can easily lose control on this one, and if you do so, you'll not get out of this quite easily and like good. Right there. This is the point where I started steering to the left a lot. Like at first, I started steering just a little bit to the right, to the left, but I only really started steering like when I started like really getting into the corner right here. Uh, let's see here. So I believe when you let loose of the gas, oh no, actually no, you want to start steering and let loose of the gas at the same time, like really start steering. Sorry. In that way, you will get really close to the curb on the left, but it will also make it through this one quite easily. I mean, as you can tell, I'm really drifting through this one. But it's the best way to do so. I mean, I even started smoking back there. Holy shit! Can I see a what's this bonnet view? No, I don't want to see that. Can I replay camera? Look, as you can see right there. I mean, I left a little smoke right there because I started drifting around with the understeer and everything. But whatever. You know what I'm wondering actually? Why can I not view like? Oh, here, right here on the rear. Yeah, you can tell. I mean, fuck it. I don't know. So whatever, normal view, we're going to go ahead and keep going. So as I said, you want to start steering and let loose of the gas at the same time so that you can get to this one really quickly. So whatever. I mean, if it starts like having understeer and starts drifting on you, don't worry about that. Just press on the gas and steer to the right as much as you can and you'll be fine, I guess. I mean, you'll be fine pretty much. I mean, you'll have a lot of stability as soon as you like straighten out again, and it's not really a hard thing to do, so don't worry about that. All right, so we're gonna keep going. This one to the right is not that hard, as I said in my last 7 fucking turns or whatever you have for 4 turns, I guess. Brake, no, yeah, brake and steer at the same time. I only braked for a second right there, and I barely braked, and I managed to get through this one quite easily. I mean, sure, I have this understeer again, and it started drifting on me for no good reason, but that's okay though. But I mean, that is probably the best thing you can do at this point. And as this one, I actually drifted through this one as well. Not a big deal. I mean, it's easy. Just like step on the gas and just let it flow for a second, and just as soon as you like reach the end of the turn, try to balance it out again by steering to the right a little bit. So whatever. This one as well, I think you just have to brake a tiny bit to make it through this one to get that like steering boost, handling boost. I don't know. Yeah, I only braked for just a tiny bit, and I managed to get through this one quite easily. Now on this one I kind of messed up a little bit, but whatever. I mean, I used the same steering and braking mechanic as well. I went through that corner way too quick. But I mean, it's still decent. I mean, I barely went like way. See, right here I kind of messed up because I went way too. I stepped on the gas way too early. But whatever. I mean, it was still a good kind of like turn to go. Well, this one's not hard. I mean, yeah, I guess the main thing you have to just worry about are these orange devils on the side of the fucking road. I mean, as soon as you touch those, you're fucking screwed. Let me change view to this, actually. I mean, it's like, you can tell that I'm getting really close to these things because I just want to stay as close as possible to the curves and shit. I'm fucking drifting through this one. God damn. I mean, whatever. Hey, it's a decent round though. 55 seconds. 2.3 seconds faster than gold. See, like I'm really drifting through this one basically. It's like I'm drifting through it. This one, brake just a tiny bit, like let it drift, like just let it drift. Then right here, stable out. There you go. And then right here as well, just brake a little bit, get your like steering boost. As you can tell, I just like stepped on the gas way too early. Whatever. I mean, it was a good round. So whatever. So I hope you kind of get the idea of what you're supposed to do right there. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section. I will answer them. And yeah, I guess that's it for this video. If you want to see like the other races or something, like I will put the videos in the description. And I guess that is that. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Later.